Yeah, it is. We do love our PvPs. They have been really hectic so far. Hopefully it will continue in that trend. In the bottom right, as our green Protoss, we have LLL.Melle, who is in chat. Hi, Melle. And in the top right, top left is the red Protoss. We have Knights Gaming's TooGreedy.
Now, I'm really worried that we're saying melee wrong. Melee? It's not melee, it's melee. That's...
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to understand in the chat. As long as it's not meal or melee, apparently melee is fine. Melee? Yeah.
Meow.
Melee.
Melee. Okay, cool.
Melee. Ah, we got this now. And I have been given permission to say the really exciting thing, okay? This is just for the 45 people currently on the stream, but I can now announce that I will be one of the casters at the Dutch Starcraft League Finals. I'll be there at The Hague live, so I can't wait to see a whole ton of you there. That's going to be awesome.
Say hi to him for me. I'm not allowed to go.
I'm just going to, like, when I see Frank, I'm just going to be like, hey Frank, and it'll be cool. It'll be brilliant. And of course Richard as well, and all the lovely people going, and possibly one of these two, depending on who wins.
Yeah, that is very true. This game is now starting to decide who will definitely go to the LAN finals on the 1st of June. Buy a ticket, guys. If there's any left. Actually, has it all sold out yet?
I think all the VIPs have sold out. That I know.
So be sure to go get a ticket, guys, so you don't have to go and stand when you watch games. No one wants to stand for an entire day. Druid's History has left the game. He rage quit out.
He rage quit out. He was like, obsing. Damn that no. And yeah, anyway, in terms of strategy, this is the joy of PvP, I always find, is you can talk just nonsense as co-casters for at least 4 minutes in PvP. And you'll never make a mistake, ever.
No, you won't, because there's nothing you can really say, unless they're going for like a proxy 2-gate or cannon rush. There's nothing you can say really before the call comes out, other than gas timings, of course. Melle, I'm sorry, I'm going to have real trouble saying that. It took his gases slightly faster than TooGreedy. So, looking to tech up faster, maybe go for 3-stalker poke.
And that 3-stalker poke has become a really popular strategy, actually, because with the Mothership Core grounding vision of the high ground, it's super effective. And I think that unless you really defend it well, it can run into some problems. But we've got this is actually a really smart move as well. TooGreedy is taking this top watchtower and actually just sending the probe around the side just to make sure no sneaky shenanigans are occurring.
Yeah, as the new maps are coming out on HOTS, there's so many more places that you can proxy stuff that are just not on the regular scouting paths. Having this probe here is going to really shut down half the map to any kind of proxies.
So Melle is, or I'm just going to call him Mel. Mel's easier. So Mel is just happily getting down a robotics bay, and we've actually got, a Stargate, and TooGreedy is getting down the robotics facility. So this is going to be another mix-up, and the risk you've always got is that what happens if you get out, say, an Oracle as that big push comes in with an Immortal. It's just near impossible to hold it off.
It is, but then another way around, if you're going straight into Robo and they've got really good Stargate play, they can keep you pinned in your base, afraid of moving out, in case an Oracle comes in and sacks those lines.
Well, we'll wait to see, but currently we've got the Mothership Core out, we've got the Observer on its way as well for TooGreedy, and an expansion from Mel.
Yep, he's going straight into that expansion, so looks like Phoenix to Scout. Phoenix to Scout, going to save that energy to see if he needs to lift and be defensive. If he sees, well, he's going to see this expansion, I'm sure. If he sees this expansion, he'll start lifting probes and trying to kill them. If he builds a second Phoenix, that is.
And I think that he should build a second Phoenix, because if you're going to invest in a Stargate, you've got to get a few out, and yeah, we've got the second one on its way. Usually about 3 or 4 is best. That's when you can have a nice little bit of fun. The Hallucinated Phoenix also coming over here for Mel. That's a smart move.
That is, because if you see a Hallucinated Phoenix go, oh, well, if he had a Stargate, he'd just scout with a normal Phoenix. Why would he send a hallucinated one? So he's gonna, maybe he's doing it, and then he'll just assume that the next one hallucinated as well, and then suddenly
everything's dead.
Yeah.
And that's always bad times when that happens. But the Observer is coming in, so we'll actually, oh, this is nice here for Greedy. He's gonna see this. perfect scatter.
Yeah, it is. It's such a good pattern, and he's going to scout the Phoenixes and the Stargate, and just going to see everything just fine. 3 Phoenixes are done now, so he's going to go with those and do a bit of scouting, then look to lift some of those probes. Nice little weightlifting contest.
So here we go. We've got the Phoenix on their way over. Only a couple of Stalkers actually out for Greedy at the moment. He's got a grand total of 4, which isn't as many as he would likely want against these Phoenix, especially as they should just dodge it. And there we go. Not going into the main base, so being a little bit cautious. But ultimately, we are going to just see the Phoenix pull back.
And he did what he needed to do. He got the scout off, saw that there was an expansion, so he knows, okay, I'm safe. I'm safe for now.
We are safe for now. For the moment, for the time being, currently, we are not dead, but in come the Phoenix as the probes transfer, and yeah.
And those Phoenixes love that, man. They love to just swoop in, and here we go, they come again. Ravaging that probe line. TooGreedy got his own Stargate, 1 Phoenix pops out, but isn't able to do anything, and...
Well, yeah, 1 Phoenix is not as good as 4 Phoenix.
That is true.
It's good, actually. If I'm being precise here.
We called scientists, we got their opinion, their feedback as well, they did studies. 1 Phoenix is not as good as 4.
They're not. However, we did actually have a second study funded by TooGreedy, which found out that actually 1 Phoenix is as good as 4 Phoenix. And his scientists definitely came to that conclusion, had a lot of evidence discrediting the first experiment's results.
And I love this, Melle's seeing, oh, you've got a Stargate, have you? Well, I'm going to make another Stargate. And he's going to look to just swarm him with more and more Stargate units.
If you make enough Phoenix, you're only going to be fine. And
oh god, and now TooGreedy's going, well, you're making a second Stargate, I'm going to make a second Stargate too.
It's like, it got to that point in Wings of Liberty where like Zerg players were going for 2 hatches before a spawning pool against Protoss. And Protoss players were just like taking a super quick third. It's like eventually this game is just going to progress into people just expanding everywhere before they engage, and we're just getting the same with Stargates now.
Yeah, it's expansion chicken. You just see how many bases you'll take before they build any units.
And in like 6 months' time, we'll have Tastosis up on casting the GSL, and they'll just be like, "Oh my goodness, he only went for 4 Nexus before Gate," and everyone will be like, well, Twitter will go crazy, and that'll be the state of the game.
And they'll be like, and then they'll start discussing it and be like, I really think this is too strong and all in.
Yep.
How are you meant to hold this?
Those force fields, man. But anyway, those Nexus cannons everywhere. Just a wall of Nexus walling off and just like a mothership core there. But ultimately, yeah, this is a really, really good play from Melle because he's ultimately got a good number of Phoenix. 8 out on the field. Yeah. He's managed to pick off 16 workers, Greedy. That's pretty insane.
And this is going to turn into a Muta versus Muta game. Because, I mean, you've got TooGreedy trying to catch up on Phoenix production, but Mel's Fleet Beacon's almost finished, and I know he's going to get those anion crystals.
This is just going to be brilliant. Seriously, I find one of the most fun things in StarCraft 2 to watch is Phoenix on Phoenix battles. They're just so intense.
Madness. Because they fire while they're moving, so there's no reason to keep them still. So you just see these 2 clouds of Phoenixes mashed together and then like shuffle around like a mixed deck of cards, and then eventually like there's only a few Phoenix left on one side and you're like, is it over?
Is it over? Is it still going? Well, as we can see, these Phoenix just tearing apart even the ground army, the sentries getting taken out. Oh dear, oh dear. However, the Phoenix coming from the other side. Okay, lasers everywhere.
There is Hannah and Pulse Crystals. He's got another 50 seconds before that's done. Until then, he shouldn't really try to engage this. But
it's just like, seriously, they're both twitching. They're like, they're backwards and forwards. They're like, seriously, these Phoenix are just absolutely going mad.
No, it's a beautiful dance of passion between the male Phoenix and the female Phoenix.
The green and the red Phoenix are opposing armies, just sizing each other up. But of course, we cannot emphasize how important this +2 range that has just kicked in is going to be. Melle is going to be able to absolutely tear apart TooGreedy now. Yeah,
and unless there's some horrendous micro mistakes or his mouse disconnects, he's going to be able to dominate these Phoenix. And TooGreedy will have nowhere to run. I mean, he hasn't got enough Stalkers on the ground to help out.
Right. Melle, right? Okay, prepare yourself. Getting 2 Twilight Councils down.
Well, you need one there in the main. And you need one Wherever the hell else he built the other one, I can't
In the
even find
natural.
it. Okay, yeah, because the one at the front, what if he passes in the natural and kills that Twilight Council?
Well, let's be honest here. It's gonna be for the fact that then you can get blink and charge down simultaneously.
True, that is very true. And also, if he loses one, he has a backup one ready.
Just like Blue Peter, which obviously I don't know. Do you get Blue Peter in Holland?
Is it, I don't know, man. I don't think, I'm not sure they do. They'll have something similar, but do we still have it here? Anyway,
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do. Cool. It's basically a kids like show, and they do loads of things, and they're like, hey, you want to learn how to make cool things out of old blue paper cardboard things? And they're like, we'll show you how. Here's one I made earlier. And oh, here we go. Dark Shrine.
No,
Okay.
Dark Shrine cancel going into High Templar, and this actually. Okay, this game is just getting funky now.
No,
There's 17 Phoenix against 18 Phoenix. What is going on? Both players have the range upgrade.
Oh, here we go. Like an angry swarm of bees.
There's so lasers. Just lasers everywhere. Oh, late game PvP is brilliant.
And I love this decision to go. I think he wants to get DTs just for a less gas-heavy cost for his Archons. But I think he thought, well, I could get High Templar, get the Storm, and then I can stack the Archons afterwards.
And here we go. Oh, the Phoenix engagement's going down. Look at that stacking from Greedy there. I genuinely don't know who came off better there because...
I think Melly did, because he's come out with them high count of Phoenix.
all of the Phoenix just on top of each other. That was crazy.
Good stack, and that's where the High Templar just slowly sidles up and like throws his hands up, and then all of the Phoenix die.
Just like I throw my hands up in the air sometime, saying, "Hey, oh, I like to storm, yo." That should be like, why did I do that? You know when you start with something as a caster, and you're just like, I'm gonna regret doing this, and then you're just like, I've already committed now.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, if I keep going, maybe it'll get funny by the end.
It always happens. It's good times. Somewhere.
I did enjoy that.
I really hope one of those 51 people on stream at the moment did laugh.
I
because
laughed. I enjoyed that.
Okay, well, if you enjoyed it, that's fine. Because really, as long as we're having fun, I guess that's the most important thing.
Yeah, we could. Let's just turn off the stream. Turn off the stream right now. Just you and me. We can do this together. It's fine.
We'll just talk about how much we love the lasers from the Phoenix. Seriously, if Colossi come out now as well, which, to be fair, we're at 18 minutes in PvP. This is uncharted territory.
Oh, here we go. Cannons from TooGreedy, finally.
Cannons everywhere.
It's as if Proto suddenly realizes, hold on, I can make static defense, and that's quite good against Phoenixes. Not a large amount of Phoenixes, you're gonna need Storm, but he's added on his Twilight Council, and he's adding on Gateways. It just seems to, he's just slightly behind in the thought process than Melee.
Yeah, this is, well, Melts has so many Phoenix. Both players have so many Phoenix. Okay, come on, okay. Phoenix, do something. These Phoenix are just one-shotting everything. Basically one-shot an Immortal. This is ridiculous. What's going on here? Oh, look at all the gateways as well. This is such a good transition coming out from TooGreedy. Mel, can you do this? You're ahead in supply. You've got High Templar coming out, but just look at the number of gateways here for TooGreedy.
Yeah, he does have such a high gateway count. I want to know what he's going to throw out these. Is he just going to go right? Because Stalkers aren't going to cut it. Stalkers aren't going to cut it. He can't get enough in time. Is he just going to try and flood with Templar and charge lots and just go for it?
I just don't know.
Yeah, here we go. He's getting Storm as well, but the problem is, like...
His Storm is like a good 95 seconds behind.
Yeah, Melly's already got his Storm up, so he's just gonna go move across and kill him.
This is, yeah.
Oh, look at those juicy Templar bundle.
The Templar just say, oh no, all the lifts! Okay, that's probably going to be the game-deciding moment.
Yeah, just a bit. He's like, hold on, why are they there? I think I
Why?
might just... I think I... Can I... Yum, 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 yum.
That's exactly what I do. Like, I'm exactly the same, except with, like, chocolate biscuits.
Yeah, you edge into a room and you just see it, like, a tin on the table, you're like...
Would anyone notice this? Or the worst things is, like, business events, and they always put out, like, free cakes and things, and I'm just like, I wonder if I could have another one. And then suddenly, like, no one turns up, and then you've eaten them all, and they come in, they're like, where are all the biscuits? You're just like, about, yeah. Anyway, Stalkers dying instantly to Phoenix.
Yeah, and this is why you can't transition back into Gateway, really. It's so hard, he literally has to turtle, but the problem is, because of this, Melly's taking the map, and he's got another 2 Stargates just finished. He's now pumping Void Rays because he goes, you know what, I have enough Phoenix now, let's make a new unit.
Let's make Void Rays, because Void Rays are only fun
Yeah, they are. You press button, things die. And
You don't even have to pressing buttons. Just optional. That's just if you've got a time constraint on how quickly you want things to die.
He's getting level 3 attack. So 4 Void Rays with charge, they can walk up and kill a Nexus in about 5 seconds.
This is just crazy. Level 3 flyer. These Phoenix are just crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's currently 21 Phoenix against 18 in the Green's Protoss players' favor. But now just discovering quite how many gateways there are in the main base.
Yeah. Saying, oh god, this is a lot of production. Where's your army that then? And suddenly he's going to show it, this big ball of charge lots, Templar and Phoenix. And he's got to be careful actually, because Storm is such a big game changer. If he gets caught out of position, stacks his Phoenix wrong, he can lose all of them. And then he's just going to get flooded with Zealots, and that's going to be it.
And yeah, the Storms, well, it's going to come down to the Storms ultimately. And there's a lot more Storms out potentially. Well, actually no, both players 8 and 9 High Templar. Storms are going to make or break this game.
And it's going to be harder for whoever's attacking into the Storms, and it looks like that is going to be too greedy. Phoenix is trying to engage over the top, seeing where the army is, and he can't push into this area in the natural with the cannons. There's just no way he can do this.
This is like the biggest stalemate ever. Like, what, you wouldn't want to engage this. This is worse than like Broodlord Infestor pushing into.
Oh, and here we go. Templar coming in. Where are the Storms? There are the Storms. Big Storms on the Stalkers and the other Templar. And the Zealots and the Phoenix. Just Storms everywhere.
But the Voidways are winning it! The Voidways, oh, Voidways.
And with only Stalkers left and a Zealot warping from Melle, that's going to be it. TooGreedy has a huge warping of his own, but he's trying to warp in against Zealots. Phoenix is doing a good enough job.
Voidways.
Well, he does have Archons though. Archons against Voidways are really quite good.
They are, but then DT's coming in as well, so DT's help, as apart from the fact there's detection down, but more DT's warping in. This is just lasers. Lasers everywhere.
This is an holy hell. Greedy getting a huge warping of Stalkers. Problem is he's up against charge lots here, which aren't the best thing to fight with Stalkers. He has got Blink though, and no Blink. Didn't research Blink in the end, so he's going to have to hightail it out of there. And yeah, the Storms on everything. Both players kind of losing a lot.
Everything died.
Yeah, it was a massive trade from both sides. The problem is that TooGreedy has been on 3 bases for a long time, whereas Melle's taking his safe base.
We're back to like total stalemate position now for the moment, where Melle hasn't attacked. Greedy lost everything. We've got +3 Protoss air weapons. We've actually gone past the 25-minute mark in a PvP. I don't think I've ever casted a 25-minute long PvP.
I haven't either. This is really bizarre. But with these Archons here, I don't think we're going to get to 30 minutes in this PvP, to be honest. He's going to push in and kill him very soon.
And yeah, this is, well, here we go. I would agree with you now that Melle is in a good spot. There's a lot of Archons there. The Phoenix count is a lot lower. That makes me quite sad, to be honest. But the Voidway count is a lot higher. And there's 3 produced at a time.
3 more on the way, and these Archons have 3 shield armor. That's a lot. That's huge. You never see Archons with 3 shield armor.
3 shields, 1 attack, 3 Protoss air weapons as well. Those Voidways, put this in perspective. Against armored, before activating prismatic alignment, deal 13 damage per half second.
Yeah, 26 DPS without the charge. Then when you charge it, it gets an extra 6.
Per half second.
Oh yeah, so an extra 12.
Yeah.
So effectively is 150% of what it should be firing. So yeah, this is, they're gonna melt the Stalkers, but luckily there aren't too many for TooGreedy. He has got such a huge force though, and there's not many Storms. He's gonna have to rely entirely on Archons for splash, and he needs to engage this army all at once. He can't be doing this, and here come all the Archons against the charge lots, and
yeah, the Archon's doing well. Some charge shots coming in. There comes down the Storms though. This is just so pretty.
Yeah, he's storming the Void Rays though as well. But he doesn't have enough to do them, and the charge on the Void Rays just kills everything. GG well played from TooGreedy.